Well, with a little time, paint, and imagination, who knows what you can accomplish? Our Mike Randall catches up with a man in the town of Boston who found a new use for an old barn.
Originally, it was a chicken coop.
We gave the remaining 6 chickens to a relative.
Ron Degenfelder didn't really have anything against the chickens.
Nothing. They actually, gave us a lot of eggs.
Well, the truth is, chickens are kind of messy, and
I think we spend more money on the feed and the straw than what we got with eggs.
so Ron decided to transform that little chicken coop into a puzzle barn.
So I had a boxes of puzzles, and I thought, why not create this little blockbuster, but instead of movies, it would be puzzles.
Puzzles kept Ron busy throughout COVID.
I rediscovered my enjoyment of doing puzzles.
And while he could finish one in a day or two,
What do you do after you do it once?
so the idea of Ron's puzzle barn is to share once used puzzles with other puzzle enthusiasts.
But I think this is the hardest one. It's a 2,000 piece, and the puzzle pieces all look very similar.
It's a little like those free libraries that popped up everywhere, except, well, there is a minimal charge involved.
You pick out some puzzles, you leave a couple dollars in the box, and I expect you to return them in a couple weeks to maybe a month.
Puzzle Barn features a variety of puzzles with lots of Ron's favorites.
I like pop culture puzzles. Those are kind of fun.
It probably won't become a high traffic area here in Boston, but Ron says puzzle people are always welcome.
And if you want to get in on the fun, all you have to do is join Ron's Facebook page called The Puzzle Barn, or take a drive out into Boston and look for the orange puzzle piece.
Ron has created a welcome place for puzzles and puzzle solvers, evidence that you may have to break a few eggs and get rid of a few chickens to make a puzzle barn. In the town of Boston, Mike Randall, 7 Eyewitness News.
I love it. You know what, Andy? I think if there was ever a time for Ron to have a puzzle barn the way that he's built one up, it's now, because there are so many people puzzling throughout the course of the pandemic. I know myself, I've never puzzled so much as I have over the course of the last 12 months.
It's something you can do, but when you borrow from the puzzle barn, return them with all the pieces. There's no more bigger bummer than getting to a puzzle and not having all the pieces. Isn't that it?
It is so
anyway,
true.
super cool idea. I'm telling you, Mike Randall can find them